Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video here at Load Up Crypto. In this video, we want to take a look at the Pi Cycle bottom indicator. You can find on Look into Bitcoin, the website that I showed you in previous videos, here the Pi Cycle top indicator. And just want to briefly go through that before we go to the Pi Cycle bottom indicator, which is very important to flag up the low of the current bear market. So the Pi Cycle top indicator is an indicator, it's one of these indicators which can flash a cycle top. And we can see whenever, so basically this indicator is made up of the 111-day moving average of the Bitcoin chart and the 350-day moving average multiplied with 2. And this indicator was able to flash within 3 days of accuracy the cycle top, here in 2013, and both of these cycle tops in 2013. So you can see where these crossed, where the orange line crossed above the green line. This was the flashing for the top of the bull market. And then if we go further here, it also flashed the cycle top exactly in 2017. And it also flashed the cycle top here in April 2021. It did not, interestingly though, flash a cycle top in November 2021. But this is an indicator that historically, had you sold, oh, by the way, it also flashed here in 2011. But here it was not that accurate. It took, to flash this cycle top, it took another month basically to reach the cycle top. But it was very accurate in the past, and it's a good indicator to use to identify when we have a cycle top in Bitcoin. Now, there is also the Pi Cycle bottom indicator, which is doing the opposite thing. Basically gives you an idea when the bear market low could be reached. Now, again, it is not to be found currently on lookintobitcoin.com, but we can use TradingView. And on TradingView, if you're looking at the Bitcoin chart, you can add the indicator here, which is called Pi Cycle bottom. And then you can see here this Pi Cycle bottom indicator. There are various ones, they're all doing the same thing. But I selected here the first one, which now flags up on the chart here, on the Bitcoin chart, the Pi Cycle, so-called Pi Cycle bottom, basically the bear market low. And you can see this one flagged a low here in January 15. Fair enough, we came down even lower here in August 15, but it was also very accurately picked the low here perfectly on the 12th of January 15. Then if we go further here, this also flagged the low in December 2018 that was. And it has flashed again just a few days ago, interestingly, exactly here on the 11th of July. So does this mean the price only has to go up from here? No. We only have historical data of 2 previous Pi Cycle bottoms, but it's quite impressive how accurately it was in the last few times. Now, of course, last few times we didn't have a war, where there was a war worldwide, but in several parts of the world, but not something in the middle of Europe. Now, there was not that inflationary environment, and there were obviously, the macro economy was different. However, still an interesting factor that needs to be considered, that everybody, I believe, should be aware of. And while it not necessarily means it needs to go up from here, it would indicate, in my opinion, that either we have seen the low already in the Bitcoin chart, or that we are at least very close to the low. Now, that could still mean, we maybe dropped another 30, 40, 50% from here. But considering where we're actually coming from $70,000, most of that move down has been made anyway. To 17,500. Yes, of course we can drop lower, and this is only one indicator. It indicates, it doesn't guarantee that the low is already in, but it's still something that we should be aware of. And in addition to all the other indicators I already showed you here on this channel, this is another indicator that would suggest we are in an accumulation phase for Bitcoin. Okay, so hopefully you liked the update here about the Pi Cycle bottom indicator. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and then see you in the next video. Bye bye.